Hello guys, welcome back to another video by the Circus system. I am Vanessa and I am doing this video. We have a different video filmed with our old hair, so this is new hair to you guys. But we wanted to do this one first, kind of just as like an update, and also because the video we filmed is another book review and we don't want to have back-to-back book reviews. So yeah, this is gonna be kind of a get ready with me. I guess like you could look at it as an Also Does My Makeup series, because we do want to do that again, but I don't have very fun makeup personally. Like the makeup I do is pretty like normal. Just like compared to like Autumn does very dramatic makeup and like Luna does even, so like I don't know, I just kind of want to do our makeup for work, and I figured I could just kind of chat and could kind of just do a general update on life. Yeah, my mirror's over here because I don't want to use the phone as a mirror too much, so that is what I'm looking at. But so yeah, since the last video, you know, it's a new year, there was the holiday, and we spent New Year's in a hospital. We did spend some more time, just because we have before. This is not our first time being hospitalized. Spent some time inpatient for our mental health. We were doing very poorly. We're still not doing phenomenal, but we're doing much better, because we were having the unalive thoughts. We're no longer having the unalive thoughts, just kind of general depression. When I was talking to one of the psychs at the hospital, we kind of were saying like baseline for us. Like we've never been fantastic ever, really. Like certain alters, you know, have like their like woo moments. But like as a whole, like we've never been a very like, I guess like giddy, like happy-go-lucky kind of person. That's never been us, ever. Like Camille was never that way. I'd say Cam was like maybe the closest to that way, because Cam had Symph, and Symph was kind of that way. But like as a whole, no, like we've never been like that. And I know I still haven't done my video on it, so I guess I could kind of just talk about it here. I wanted to do like I'll still do like a not scripted, more planned out and like written out video about it. But I came out of dormancy at the beginning of this year. Like, well, I guess the beginning of 2022, from 2013, 2014. I had not been around since middle school. There was a lot of adjusting. There's been a lot of adjusting. But when I was very active in middle school, I kind of thought I was our host. I did not like know about everyone else, or like I was not an ulcer who was aware of everyone else. I thought I was the only one. I was going to school thinking I was Camille, or like the body's name. So it's been a lot of adjustment for me, I would say, and just kind of like, I don't know, basically having to come to terms with what a lot of the system already had really late, because I was basically asleep. And when I came back, everyone was super active and like things were happening. We were living with people I didn't know. And it was like a whole thing for me to kind of piece together what was going on and who I was in this mess of everything. Picking a name, which I did just kind of on a whim. I can't think of a like reason that I chose the name Vanessa. I just kind of like it. I did come forward around the friggin' Officer Vanessa meme. Unrelated. But yeah, kind of just living our life, doing what we can. It's kind of our motto at the moment. When we were in the hospital, there wasn't a lot done, I would say, honestly, but that kind of hospital isn't necessarily meant for that. Like, what am I saying? It's not like I was like neglected, but it isn't a one-on-one like I'm here to help you situation. It's a you're here so that you can't hurt yourself, and then we have groups every now and then. And I would say like it was still helpful. Like going to the different groups can be useful, learning new coping skills, whatever have you. But the most help we honestly had was from the dietitian who came and saw us for like 20 minutes of our 6-day stay. Stuff she said stuck with us the most. Which, you know, like, at least there was something. Like, we definitely had trips where it was basically just like waiting out a med change, and like I didn't actually like gain anything. I would say like a lot of what this trip was a med change. We had our meds switched around, and kind of was just needing them to kick in. We were not doing great, and I don't want to be on meds our whole life, but they're a very useful tool, and we just know in our experience, having the privilege of having mental health treatment since we were 13, minus like a couple years there, here and there, but we need medication to function. I would love to not in the future. That's like the goal. Learn coping skills, be comfortable enough with ourselves. We're just not there right now. And that's okay. Nothing's wrong with that. I don't know if you guys want me to be tutorialing at all. This is the e.l.f. putty primer, the poreless putty primer, and this is a really old Jelly Pop Dew primer that I don't think actually exists anymore, but they released a different dewy primer that I've heard is like pretty good, so I'm probably gonna try that when this is officially gone. And the spray I was spritzing is the NYX Bear With Me. I don't know if you guys care. The eyebrow pencil I was using is the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in Chocolate. We talked to the dietitian. She goes and sees everyone, I'm guessing. And we have these couple of papers that are now pinned in our bathroom that I love, that I am going to read to you guys, actually. So one is like they're both like a bullet point lists. One is called Me. This one, I think, can be a little more confusing as a system, but it's still, the message is good, and each altar can read it as themselves. That's how I read it, as like as myself. But I am the only me I've got. I'm the only me I've got, and I am unique. There are two major parts of me. There is the inside me and the outside me. The outside me is what you see, the way I act, the image I portray, and the way I look and the things I do. The outside me is very important. It is the messenger to the world as much as the outside me is what communicates with you. I value what I have done, the way I look, and what I share with you. The inside me knows all my feelings, my secret ideas, and my many hopes and dreams. Sometimes I let you know a little bit about the inside me, and the more I learn about myself, the more responsibility I'm going to take. You see, my me is my responsibility. As I know myself more and more, I find out that I am an okay person. I have some good things in my life, and I am a good person. I have accomplished some things in my life because I am a competent person. I know some special people because I am worth knowing. I celebrate the things I have done for myself. I also made some mistakes. I can learn from them. I have also known some people who did not appreciate me. They're missing out on knowing a great person. I've wasted some precious time. I can start to make new choices now. As long as I can feel, think, grow, and behave, I have great possibility. I'm going to take those risks and those possibilities, and I'm going to grow and love and celebrate. I am worth it. There's this little handout she gave me, and I don't know, I really just liked that. We're really trying to do like affirmations. This is the Revolution foundation stick in F1. But like, yeah, we were trying to do like affirmations, like gratitude things, and just trying to like manifest almost, but like not in like a slowly witchy way, because we also do it in that way. This is the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer with a satin finish. Shade Fair Rose. Because we be pastel. Yeah, I don't know. We're trying to do some new things for ourselves, for our system as a whole. We've been having some concerns with altars inside who may not be doing well, trauma holders, persecutors, people who are feeling neglected for one reason or another. There's limits to what we can do, what each part can do based on their limits. But we're just trying to work towards opening those doors, and just making sure every altar knows that like, hey, we are safe now, even if it still doesn't feel like it. That like, we are in this together. It's not like we're targeting different altars. Like I know There were some alters who were perpetrating our unwellness, who felt very targeted when we went to the hospital. Like, we were mad at them, we were punishing them. And it's like, no, because we're all here. It's not just you. We need to work together to help each other, because as much as you may not like it, we share this thing. We're stuck in this together. And things definitely aren't like suddenly perfect, but I do feel like a kind of door was opened, and I would like to hope that at their own pace, that everyone now knows and understands that they are like special and valued, even if they don't feel like it, even if the community, to its like intention or not, is making them feel worse. Like, they in Circus here with us, we want to welcome everyone in our system and let everyone receive the help that they need. And it's definitely been a challenge. I'm not trying to like act like it's just some like, yeah, like it's, I wouldn't even say it's been accomplished. It's just something we are trying to be mindful of. And like, we've been having alters whose main communication has been writing. And normally we use like Discord and Antar and like Simply Plural, things like that to communicate. This alter or couple of alters, we're honestly not sure. Has not been like messaging us, responding to any of our digital messages. But a couple of times we have found journal entries or had like a co-con moment where we were able to write back and forth in a journal. And so now we're trying to keep like a little journal on us at all times to try to like appeal to alters who may not understand the digital format very well, or what have you. Or maybe they just like can't get close enough to reply a message that way. They need that co-con-ness. I have no idea. I could not tell you. I am simply relaying what we're experiencing. This is the Fit Me powder foundation in translucent. I'm putting this everywhere. I didn't put the loose powder, which was the Codier spun. But yeah, I don't know. It's been a process. It's going to continue to be a process. It's not going to be easy. We also just started with a new therapist, like a new counselor. We have not had a counselor for a while now because our insurance got changed. American healthcare system, whoop whoop. Our insurance got changed and we can no longer see our phenomenal dissociative specialist. So with our new insurance, we were able to find someone through an organization who does actually happen to have trauma specialization, but I don't know the extent of her qualifications further than that. We've only had like a meeting and a half. But she seems sweet. We've talked about a little bit of our goals. We didn't rush in with, hey, we have DID, or I believe we have DID. We're pretty much gonna just kind of play it by ear. If she asks about our previous diagnoses, I'm gonna say that we were seeing someone who believed we had DID, and that makes sense to us. But our main goal is trauma processing. That is our main goal in therapy at the moment, is trauma processing. But trauma processing and just that. And she was like, there's multiple different ways to go about that, which, like, I had no idea. I'm very new to a lot of this. Like, for someone who's been in therapy for as long as we have, we've mainly really only just done talk therapy. We've never had like a geared therapy, like we've never done like DBT or anything like that. That's just what came to mind first. I don't even really know what DBT entails. She talked about, I'm forgetting what the acronym is, but it's basically like acceptance therapy, because I feel like that's a problem that a lot of us have. I know myself even, like, it's like the trauma that I know about, I'm very disconnected from. And it's very just like, oh yeah, that happened. There's no connection, there's no processing that's really happened. So that's going to be our kind of focus goal going forward with therapy. And we will be seeing her weekly, which is exciting. Like, nerve-wracking, but like, we need therapy. And I can just tell that, like, I think that in combination with like the med mix-up we had, like, all of that really played into us needing to go to the hospital. So hopefully that'll help a lot, and then hopefully we'll reach a point of comfortability to talk to her more and have maybe different alters come forward therapy. Like, different people have been going to therapy, she just doesn't know it. Because as far as she knows, Cam's going to therapy and Cam doesn't exist anymore. The joys of life. But yeah, it's happening. Things are happening. Life is happening. But things seem to be on the up for us. We just started a podcast with our partner, and we're thinking about possibly starting a solo podcast as well, but less certain about that because we already run 2 channels and like 4 Instagrams and our various fan sites, and our partner is taking on most of the managing of the podcast, so there's really not much that we're doing with it. Like, he's doing all the editing, he's uploading them all, so really we're just recording with him. But we've recorded 2 episodes so far. 1 has already been uploaded most places. So if I can, I will try to link it below. Otherwise, it's called Did You Know? I will at least pop up like a picture that I drew for a little like not logo, like album cover. I don't know if album would be the right word, but just our cover photo. I drew like a stylized version of us and our partner. And yeah, it's cute. But yeah, it's called Did You Know? It's gonna be a pretty lighthearted, like, fun thing. It has the Did You Know in the title. So like occasionally we'll talk about like mental health things. We definitely have like plans for mental health topics, but in all, it's really just a couple podcast. It's just our couple podcast. So if you would like to listen to that, we'd love to have a listener. We're gonna try to be posting weekly with that. And yeah, we have the one already up and the second one filmed. And I believe our partner edited it also. So like, I think that one's ready to go when it's ready to go. This will hopefully be up the Saturday after I'm filming it. And then our book report review will be the following week, if not the following 2 weeks, because we still don't really know if we want to try to go for weekly or bi-weekly. We had been taking a break from our Critter Mafia channel for a while after Vivian passed. So I don't really know what we want to do with this, because our Critter channel is ideally weekly uploads, but frankly it's just a lot easier of content to make because any of us can just film cleaning a cage and then someone else can edit it. But with this, it's very like involved. It has to be someone fronting who wants to record. They have to have some kind of plan, whether it is just like this, like me doing makeup. There's alters who wouldn't even do this. Like Glory's like our main host, but it's kind of hard to get Glory to film anything because Glory doesn't do makeup, Glory doesn't do art. Any Glory videos would just be like her talking at the camera, which is fine. But it's just harder to come up with like topics for that. Because with this I can kind of ramble about whatever I want to ramble about and there's still content happening. This is, I don't actually even know. It came in an Ipsy package and like I can't honestly read the handwriting, but it's called a Coquita bronzer. It's like the best bronzer we've ever found because it like matches our skin tone well. Because we're so pale, it's hard to find bronzers that aren't just like orange. I feel like this actually like works well. And then I'm gonna go in with this little MAC pan I have. That was also from an Ipsy, but it's just like a really good shade. So keep it in this little thing. I don't really remember what I was saying. But overall, we've been doing well. The pigs are doing well. The fish is doing well. The snail is doing well. We're back to work. It did take like a week to get like our paperwork and stuff all sorted out to return to work properly. Because HR was throwing a little fit about it. But we're back. Yeah. Overall, things are going pretty good. I do kind of want to pose a general to you guys of what kind of content you want to see. We want to do like informative videos, but we also don't want to like act like we're professional because we're not. We're strictly speaking from our own experiences. So I feel like as long as I just stress that even like more than we already try to, that would be fine. We do want to do more like makeup, get ready with me kind of things, just chill chatting. I think that's what Cam used to call them, chill chats. But yeah, I don't know. If you guys have anything you want to see from us, any questions for us, we can put it in the next like Q&A video that we do, or just like next makeup video. If you have like questions for specific alters, try to like save it for them to answer in their own videos that they do. Anything like that. I don't know, whatever you guys like want to see, we want to do basically. We've been pretty active on our TikTok. If you have a TikTok, that is like a place we're active on, a good place to see us pretty regularly if that is of interest, if you're wanting to see us more. But even though we're not super active, we're most active on our makeup account. That mostly Autumn and Luna run. But it is an 18+ account, so you guys are welcome to follow us there. Just please be respectful of that and mindful of your own safety if you are a minor. We're going to a concert in February for our birthday. Kind of like worked out perfectly. The concert is on the 4th of February and our birthday is on the 2nd. So it'll be like a birthday trip basically. We're excited. We've only been to like 2 concerts before, and one of them was in middle school, so like I don't even know if that really counts. We saw One Direction, so it was like a real concert, I guess. Went with our, at the time, best friend, but now we don't talk at all. We had a pretty nasty falling out, honestly. But it is what it is. Don't know why I thought about that. We also saw Halsey, probably like 3 years ago now, with our good friend Smoke, who we are still great friends with, who used to be on the channel. Smoke did a video with us once, under a different name, and they were also believed to be a singlet at the time. But come to find out, not a singlet. So they might still come on the channel, but it would be a very different series than it once was. We do want to do some videos with our partner on here eventually, but we also have the podcast, so like that kind of functions as anything we would talk about here. There's probably going to be a video on the podcast about. But that doesn't mean we can't do both. Just means there'll be some shameless plugs in both, probably. I already plugged the Pigstagram. Cool. I like how this is coming along. I'm gonna add a bit of a darker brown and some black on the outer corner, just to kind of help the liner that I'm gonna do blend in. This is just like a pointed pencil brush, like a, not pencil, but like pointed around tipped And then the rest of these have just been like fluffy blending brushes that I've been using. The palette I'm using, I realized I didn't show, is a pedophile palette. It's the pedophile palette. But as you can tell, she is rusted and dusted, and very well used. So she is very old, and like we got it shortly after it came out the first time. So I wasn't gonna get rid of it, and honestly, like, I feel like powder products like never really expire. I don't know. I know that's like probably like actually not true at all. But like it just feels like that with powder products. Like they just still work. As long as it still works, it's not burning my skin to use. Whatever. I went a lot darker with this look than I originally planned to. I'm not upset about it though. It might just mean might change our shirt. Put a little more highlighter on my inner corner. Because I love an inner corner moment. And I'm just gonna kind of like feather some onto my lid. But I kind of want to keep the look mostly matte. I kind of like the vibe it's giving. And then with the liner, it'll be cooler. Okay, I'm gonna use the Kat Von D tattoo liner. I think this is also an old tube because I don't think it's called Kat Von D anymore. I think the brand's just K-Beauty, which also makes me actually want to support them. I didn't pay for this. It came in an Ipsy package. But I probably will actually rebuy it since it's no longer owned by an anti-vaxxer. For the liner, I'm gonna have to get like close to my mirror. I'm sorry. But I kind of go for like a straight liner. We have pretty hooded eyes, and we've kind of just learned that like it seems to just work the best for our eye shape, and it's a lot easier to make even because I don't have to worry about like matching an angle that's not the same on both eyes. I'm just going straight across, which is a little more like samey. Yeah, so that's kind of just like how we do our liner. We just pull it straight across, then we kind of come in, and then, in the words of Onigiri Nana, fill her in. Okay, so here we have our base already. I can tell I went higher with this one, so we're gonna pull this point up a little higher. And now we went too high, so we have to fix this one. It's more just the angle that it's at. Yeah. And what I love about this liner is like how like precise the point is. Which like for simple looks like this isn't as big of a deal. But I know like Autumn, who does like really fancy liners sometimes, it's really nice. And then I'm gonna pull the bottom of the wing just a little bit more down. Like that. There we go. There she is. Okay. That's pretty much that for the liner. I'm gonna use this Sephora brand retractable waterproof eyeliner. This thing is actually really nice. I feel like the Sephora brand is kind of slept on. I don't have too much from them, but I've just heard they're actually like pretty bomb. This is taking me back. I used to want to be like a 2016 beauty guru. Like, that was our vibe. I lived for that. Cool. I'm actually really happy with how this has come out. It's very simple, very cute. I am gonna put lashes on because I don't know, I like them. And I use pretty subtle ones, at least in like comparison to what we normally wear. Like this is our subtle makeup. Even for like I don't know, like I feel like for us, the people who do makeup. Like, I'm probably one of our more casual makeup wearers. Like, this would probably be, this is a little more in depth than I would normally go. I did do like a cut crease one time for our makeup account. So I guess like, if I know I'm posting it, I'll like go out a little more. But just for this, just for work, not too worried about it. So this is the Duo Eye Glue. I could not tell you what these lashes are because we don't keep the boxes usually. Like, we just keep them in this. So I don't know what they used to be. I could not tell you. Anyway, I didn't finish talking about the friggin' concert. We're going to a concert February 4th in Chicago. It is, I keep wanting to call it Rockzilla, but I feel like that isn't what it is. I feel like it's like Rock Fest. I don't know. It is, the headliners are Falling in Reverse and Papa Roach. So that's exciting in and of itself. And then I don't know if they're gonna be like the openers. I don't really know how the concert's gonna like play out, but the two smaller names on the poster is Hollywood Undead and Escape the Fate. And I think that'll be interesting, but who knows? Only time will tell. We're very excited for that, so if anyone else is going, let us know, and we'll try to like say hello. We might try to do a get ready with me for that, because I know we're gonna do like a proper look for that. I don't know who's gonna do it. I would gamble Autumn or Luna. It's not quite Eclipse's is. Oh, who knows? Only time will tell. But we have that coming up. We haven't bought our tickets yet because they haven't opened yet. But we are planning on going on to Gen Con again. We went last year, which is in Indianapolis. That was a lot of fun. That was our first time going to that con specifically. But like our partner has been going to that con for a long time. So it was a fun thing to do together. We went with like some other friends. I'm gonna use this Ipsy bag for my carry-on. But yeah, don't know if I really had more to say. I feel like I did, but I don't. Oh, yeah, we're going to Gen Con. Gen Con's the beginning of August. So also, if you guys are planning on going to that, it's a big event, but if you want to try to say hi, we are going to be cosplaying, which we did do last year, but we're going to do it again, and hopefully better. Luna is probably going to cosplay herself again. Just fictive things. June wants to cosplay herself, just fictive things. June is a Junko fictive. I almost said Junko cosplayer. Junko fictive. So we're doing at least those two, and then we're also doing a group cosplay with our little friend group and our partner, who I guess he's part of our friend group. We're doing FNAF characters. I'm gonna be Roxanne Wolf is our plan. Our partner is gonna be Glamrock Freddy. And then everyone else is still kind of figuring out what they're gonna do. Our friend Smoke and their partner are thinking about doing Sun and Moon, which I think would be really cute. I think our buddy Casper is thinking about doing Foxy, but like OG, like broken down like Foxy. So that'll be fun. I'm excited. We haven't put our whole Junko cosplay together yet, but we have the pieces and we've been working on making the wig. The Roxanne cosplay, we have not done anything for yet. So that'll also be exciting to put together, but we still got a while and we're not planning on doing like anything super crazy with it. I don't know where this, the lip liner I put on was NYX and Girl Bye, but the lipstick I'm going to be wearing is Jeffree Star Christmas Cookie. I have had this product for years. There's barely anything left in it. In fact, I think this is the last application. Product that was gifted to us. And again, use until it's gone. We actually wore this to prom, and now it's gone. Our prom sucked. But this local like alt group in town, or like in the area, I don't know if like they're specifically located in our town. Either way, in the area is doing a goth prom in April, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna go, and definitely excited about that because yeah, our prom's kind of poop to no fault of our own. I can admit that. Yeah, I think this would be really fun, like new memory to create, especially with our partner, because we started dating him like, we've been together 2 years now, so like we've been adults our whole relationship. We never had a chance to go to like a cute dance together because we were not together. But anyway, that's gonna be the end of this video. Thank you guys for hanging out with me, rambling. Yeah, and then so this video will be out Saturday, and then hopefully either next Saturday or in 2 Saturdays we will have the next book review up. And then we're gonna really try to do at least bi-weekly uploads. If not, as I think we said at the end of our last video, kind of just, it's a gamble, but it'll be on Saturday. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a good rest of your day, and we'll see you guys next time.